What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, man, and we are here once again on this Friday night slash Saturday morning. We hitting y'all right a little bit after midnight, and late start. But we gonna get it in anyway. I didn't feel like having that light beaming on my forehead tonight, so we gonna go with a little dimmer look tonight, and make it do what it do. Glad to be with y'all once again, man. Friday night open topic, open topic. So this is the moment where y'all know y'all can ask the questions that y'all want to ask, make the statements that y'all want to make within the brackets of respect, and that's what we're gonna do. Now, here's the thing, man. Every time, man, y'all never hit the like button when you come in, so I gotta say it all over. I would hope that we'd be on autopilot by now, but I gotta say it every time, man. When y'all come in, click that like, as y'all come in, man, and so we can get it going. And for those who might not know why so much emphasis is placed on that, it's emphasis placed on that because the more likes you get, and we're not talking like we get 10, 15,000 likes a video. I ain't saying it like that. I'm just saying, but the more you get, it gives you a better chance for your video to get a little bit more exposure. I see my TV showing a little bit in the cut. Let me slide it over because I'm already be glancing over, looking at the game. But that's what the purpose of y'all hitting the like button is for, so that the videos can circulate a little bit more in a random fashion and get more exposure, which leads to more people hearing whatever it is that your big brother got to say. So hit the like button right now as y'all come in, man. And I'm not gonna hold y'all long at all tonight, especially since getting off to the late start. But it's a lot going on, a lot on the plate that we can touch on, we can cover, mixed in with whatever y'all might have on y'all mind. Couple of quick commercials I gotta throw in at y'all. Um, be sure that if you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the Underground Dialogue podcast. That is my new podcast, and it is my new podcast channel. Um, I did not want to put the podcast on this channel. I wanted it to have its own personal channel, its own. I wanted it to be its own entity, and we're trying to build it and grow it. The same way we've been able to build and grow this channel, um, with y'all's help. With y'all's help, we've been able to build and grow this channel the same way. So we want to be able to do the podcast channel the same way. So again, if y'all have not subscribed to it yet, please do that right now. Please do that right now, or whenever we get through chopping it up tonight. Tonight is open topic, and I'll make sure that I put that in the what you call it real quick, which means that, as y'all know, those of y'all familiar, um, whatever's on the table is on the table. I got a few things on my mind that I want to go into, but a couple of the things that I want to go into, um, this is going to change since I got the podcast now. When we do open topic on this channel, I might not go deep into a lot of things that I got on my mind, because it's possible that I could have already touched on it on the episode of the podcast. And since we filmed the episode of the podcast last night, there's certain things I don't want to give away that we talked about. But if y'all ask me about them, I just tap you on the forehead real quick, man. So, we're gonna go right into it, man. I see a lot of the homies in the building. I see a lot of familiar faces. Phantom Face Finals up in the building. My brother Aaron Shannon, everybody, man, up in this thing, man. Beautiful Jazz up in this thing, man. You know, couple of new names, couple of new names up in here too, man. See Pat Warren up in here. Everybody that's new to the channel, if you're up in here, whether you're showing yourself or not, you know, I want to just, hey man, welcome to the channel. Y'all are welcome to come in. This is our house. All these people y'all see in here, this is the family. We all live here. We all live in this house together, man. You know, so Phantom Face Final, he got his own room over there. Who else? DC Static. DC Static live in the attic. Well, we got his attic. His attic is laid out. It's nice. It ain't no raggedy attic. So DC Static in the attic. Phantom Face got his own room. The Real Hungry Joe, that's a regular, got his own. Pat Warren got his own room. You know, y'all up in this thing, man. Beautiful Jazz, you know, hey, she definitely got her own room. Michael Button got his own room. I'm just looking for the familiar name. Christopher Harris, these are all people. Aaron, I see y'all, man. Paez. So if you're new to the channel, if you're not familiar or you just popping in, who is this dude? Maybe the algorithm caught you. The algorithm caught you and said, let me see what this bald head dude talking about. Who this bald head dude up here running his mouth? Let me see what he's talking about. Let's get it on, man. So I'm gonna go through start y'all off early, man. Hit the like button, man, if y'all haven't already. And we're gonna go ahead on and get started because I ain't gonna hold y'all up long night, man. I'm like a dope fiend tonight. I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm feeling like a dope fiend tonight. Cause my sweet tooth is really on my head tonight. I need something sweet, like really bad. So when I'm feeling like that, it's hard for me to concentrate. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up long because I got a little something in there that's gonna take care of you, big brother. Paez says my 2022 YouTube recap playlist was full of K-Rino, almost 2,500 minutes of listening. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Well, I appreciate everything you've done because if you have listened to my music in 2022 you got 2,500 minutes of listening to your big brother. I appreciate that. Beautiful Jazz. The lemon. I appreciate you listening, man, for that amount of time, bro, because I think I asked y'all this question before, but I'm going to ask y'all again. How many rappers do y'all think it is in the world? And when I say rappers, how many rappers do y'all think it is? I mean, this is what I'm including in that. I'm saying rappers who actually put music out, who actually go to the studio and record music and put it out on CDs, digital platforms, and on the internet. They take it serious enough to put out music and record music. How many rappers do y'all think that it is in the whole world? In the whole entire world on the planet? Diego said 20,000, right? Pat Warren, you saying 1,225 rappers, or you saying that's what time it is? I mean, that's a low number. It's 1,200 rappers in my neighborhood. Diego says 20,000. I think that's a low number. Nick Tech said too many rappers. Too many. Everybody's saying too many. Big Ox says millions. Okay. All right. And Jimmy say 23 billion. That's amazing. 23 billion. It ain't even 23 billion on the planet. That's how many rappers it is. Edward says a milli. Phantom Face, 50 million. Paez says over 5 million. Okay, put it into perspective. Let's see if we can get some better numbers, right? They just said that the Earth's population just reached 8 billion people, right? So if it's 8 billion people on the planet, that means you have men, women, children, and whatever's in between, teenagers, young adults. Okay, everybody's not rapping. Out of the 8 billion people that's on the planet, how many people are not rapping? You got grown people, you got elderly people that ain't rapping. So when you break that down, I still would probably say it's about 1 million people putting music out. And that seemed like a lot. That seemed like a lot. It might be a lot. It's hard for me to gauge that. The point I'm trying to make is that Michael said 10,000, Jazz 7 billion. 7 billion out of the 8 billion people is rapping. The other billions are from alternate universe. Yeah, my people, the alien babies. The point I'm making is that to go back to the original post from my brother, he said he listened to my music for 2,500 total minutes in 2022. Man, I'm grateful for that because it's so many rappers to choose from. There's so many people to choose from, man. When you go to the grocery store, remember, I don't know if y'all remember the last open topic we did, and I was asking y'all I was asking everybody what their favorite cereal was, and y'all was coming with all kind of stuff. Y'all was talking about Chex Mix and Honey Bunches of Oats, and all y'all was saying all kind of stuff. The point is that when you have all that competition spread out and all that variety and all those different choices that people can make, when people choose you out of all that, that's something that you should be grateful for. You know, especially when you got all these people, you know, the stuff you play on the radio and how they just ding, ding, the radio just drill all these different artists into your head and program you. You know, hey man, anything that any little time I get, you know, I appreciate that. Lena says everybody is secretly a rapper. Yeah, that's true because everybody want to rap in some form or fashion, even when they can't. All right. So we on open topic, man. Phantom Face did the math. He said that's 41 and 2/3 hours. Yeah, that's a long time, man. I appreciate that. Frank says, I still think you should make a series that breaks down each of your song lyrics. Man, do you know how long that would take, Frank? I couldn't do that. That's impossible. You said make a series that breaks down. Oh, you mean what I said that I was gonna pick out certain songs and break down some of the bars that I didn't think y'all caught. Okay, I know what you're saying now. All right, my bad. I thought you meant like all my songs. Okay, but even one at a time, man, I would be by the time I got halfway through all the songs I got, I'll be 160. I'll be okay. This next song, this next. I had a CD in my hand. I'll be this next song. I wrote this back in 2000 and I forgot. I couldn't do it. I got too much music, man. I'll be too old. So I mean, I gotta select certain ones, and then I gotta decide. You know, it's the same thing what I did in my book, in my second book, the book Behind These Bars. I had to pick certain songs and certain lyrics because I couldn't use everything. You know, and I know certain people that was like, why you ain't talk about this song? Some got to get left off. Some got to get left off. Can't mention them all, you know. But yeah, I appreciate that love. You know, that would be interesting, you know. Val Alvarez says, hey, Mr. K, what are your thoughts on Billy Carson? Who is Billy Carson? I'm drawing a blank. Who is Billy Carson? You asked me what's my thoughts on Billy Carson. I'm trying to see who that is. Marty Marr, what's up? Dead end up in this thing, man. See, look, I'm born and raised in a dead end. So if all I gotta see is one dead end soldier in the building with me, and I know I'm good, and he know he good, cause we from the same hood, we from the same part, we from the same hood that's inside of that hood. DJ Lomain, have you ever had a full length project chopped and screwed by Screw, chopped and screwed by Screw himself, or just chopped and slowed down by somebody else? Yeah, I've had some projects chopped and slowed down by other DJs, but DJ Screw himself, he never did a full album of mine, but he's chopped and screwed certain songs of mine, you know. But I do have some projects. Matter of fact, I can tell you, damn, what I do with that? Okay, I'm gonna show you something. I gotta dig deep on this one. Okay, you see this project right here? You see this album right here? Low Main, A Long Short Way. I put this out in 2020. I put this out in 2020, 2 years ago. And my brother Big Pup, we collaborated. And we chopped and screwed this one. I think DJ Red from the Screw Shop chopped and slowed this one down. So yeah, this recent. This 2 years ago. You might could hear him on YouTube. You might could hear the slowed down chopped version on YouTube. Yeah. Let's see something real quick, so I can answer this question correctly. Lena says, what does the symbol mean? The circle with the dots in it on either the bottom left or right of your CD on the Big 7. All of them have the symbol, the 4-piece. Very curious. Okay, this is what you're talking about. Like this is, man, glare. This is one of my albums from the Big 7. I just happen to have it right there when you ask that question. And on the back, y'all not gonna be able to see it. Man, I don't want to cut this light on. This light's so bright. Bright light. But if you see right in the corner right there, that little circle with those dots on it. Now, my homie Jay Walker, pay no attention to me tied up in this chair getting kidnapped at the moment. Just pay attention to what I'm talking about right here. If you see those little dots, my homie Jay Walker did the graphics for the Big 7. He did all those covers. This is his thing. That's his thing. This is part of his design. So I don't really know the full meaning behind it. I guess I should ask, huh? But that's what Elena is talking about. Should I? You laughing at my yellow pants, canary yellow pants, the yellow pants colors. Hey, look, man. Y'all know that it's really rare when I put on different colors. Every time y'all see me, I got on something dark. You know, I'm wearing black or some blue, or I just how I roll. But every now and then I step out and I switch it up and light it up in a little different color like that. But I'll be laughing in my pants. Let me see. Appreciate the love, Checkmate. Thank you, Checkmate. I appreciate that, man. Aaron says, do you have a Big 7 back in stock? I will, man. What's today's date? Today is finna be the 3rd of December. By the beginning of the year, everything will be back in stock, from both books to the majority of my catalog. Everything will be back in stock, and I'll make a video announcing everything, because I know a lot of y'all be hitting me up like, man, I can't find this, I can't get this, and all that. So by the beginning of the year, Aaron, I'll have everything back in stock. Let me see. What's up, Matt? Hold on, wait a minute, Matt. You laughing at my yellow pants too, Matt? So, Matt, you laughing at your boy? Okay, first of all, this for you and Beautiful Jazz. How did y'all not? How have y'all not ever seen this cover before? See, y'all supposed to know my stuff. Y'all supposed to know. See, ain't nobody else laughing at my yellow pants because they already saw this cover before. I ain't know you was laughing too, Matt. But you know I got nothing but love for you, Matt. Let me see. Open topic tonight, man. So basically, whatever y'all got on y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. All right. Beautiful Jazz. You started something. Because now I just saw it. God hands is cracking jokes on my pants. God hands just said bumblebee. God hands just called me a bumblebee, bro. Because I'm black and yellow. Okay, that's how we do it, huh? So now y'all just see, it only take one person, man. It only take one person to start ranking, man. Ooh, boy, I wish I went to school with y'all. I wish I had y'all in the lunchroom. It only take one person to start ranking. So now I'm a bumblebee. All right. That's a good one though. Y'all funny, man. We're gonna do a whole topic on my yellow pants. And I don't never wear clothes like that. I just felt like it was a good idea on the album cover. You're not gonna see me walking through Walmart with a pair of yellow pants on. Just not gonna do it. You're not gonna catch me on in the frozen food section of Kroger on a Wednesday with some yellow pants on. You're just not gonna see it. I just felt like it was a good standout look on the album cover. I'm proud of my yellow pants. Y'all not finna pants shame me. Thank you, Pat. Pat said as long as you was comfortable. And I was. Man, y'all can't be pants shaming people, man. That's cold, man. Paez says I ordered Day of the Storm over a year ago and I'm still waiting for it. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. No. Okay, we'll take care of that. This is what I want you to do. See, sometimes, man, these orders get lost in the sauce, man. But we always want to make sure that we make it right. So this is what I want you to do, Paez. Please, man, please do this tonight. I just sent you my email address, so email me your mailing address, and I'll send it to you. I'll get it out to you ASAP. Y'all going I get it out to y'all ASAP. Man. Murder One. So y'all been hanging around Murder One too long, man. I haven't seen yellow pants since the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air days. Where you find those at? Can't believe my boy Big Op done jumped in, man. Bronx finest. This is the OG, man. From the boogie down. He done jumped on the yellow pants wagon, man. Man. Toxic Rhymes. My mom, Shauna, said hi. Tell Shauna I said hi. Tell your mom I said hi. Miles says, what's your perspective on space exploration and other planetary colonies being established? Well, space exploration been going on, to my knowledge, since the 50s. They started going up into space, maybe before, without me knowing. I'm talking about these nations, America and China and Russia and different nations like that have been going up into space since the 50s, to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they go up there for multiple reasons. They go up there to be nosy. They go up there, like you said, Miles, with partly the thought of possible colonization of certain planets if they can find something that they view to be habitable, you know. But they also go up there because there is secret unidentified flying object UFO files that exist within government, and there are things that they have seen that they try to get a closer look at, or they try to get better understanding of, and that's not information that is exposed to the public. Now, a lot of the information is out because you hear everybody talk about UFO this, UFO that, UFO that. So some of the information is out. Some of it is inaccurate. Some of it is just all the way off base. But the government knows exactly what they're looking for. But what's presented to you and what's presented to us as what perceived to be out there, that's not what it is. So I think it's a dangerous thing to be going out in space, tampering with space like that, playing with space like that. And I think that at some point, you know how people say you keep looking for something, you're going to find it. And I'll leave it at that. They're not going to be able to establish no colonies nowhere. Let me say that too, though. They're not going to ever be able to establish no colonies. You know, people were created to live in this, on this planet, in this atmosphere, and that they're acclimated to, and that their bodies are biologically compatible to this atmosphere. You ain't gonna be able to do all that other extra stuff, man. Even the moon, because the moon don't have no water. I mean, it's a mess, man. It's a mess. Thank you, Pat. See, I didn't scroll down, man. I'm gonna change the title of this live tonight. When we get out, this is not gonna be called Open Topic. It's gonna be called the Yellow Pants. It's gonna be called the Bumblebee episode. This the Bumblebee episode, man. All love, Shauna. Hello, this is Shauna. I appreciate your greetings. Number love, sis. Appreciate you joining in with us tonight. Welcome to the Yellow Pants Bumblebee edition. You know, I bet I would mess y'all head. You know what really mess y'all head up? What if I stood up right now and I was wearing some yellow pants? Y'all would freak out. All of y'all would just sign off right now. Y'all would get off this live. Y'all get scared. And if I stood up right now and I had on some yellow pants, I might. Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Did anybody come back? Did the brother come back and tell me who Billy Carson was? Triple Snipper says if you could pick two rappers or rap groups to do a rap versus battle, who would you pick? If I could pick two rappers to put up against each other or to put against myself, what you mean? I got to get clarification. Two to put against me or two to put against? Because I wouldn't. I mean, that ain't my thing. The little versus thing. That's for mainstream. That's for more famous artists. That ain't something that the underground gets down with. Murder Man, you lucky you're in Colorado now. I want to talk to Samson. See, y'all don't know what that is. Y'all don't know what he's talking about. I want to talk to Samson. Oh man. Yeah, this the Bumblebee episode, man. Welcome to all I did. All I did was just make reference to the album cover, man. Somebody asked me, have any of my albums ever been chopped and slowed down? I pulled this album cover out for those who just joining in. And when I pulled this album cover out, Beautiful Jazz cracked a joke about my yellow pants that I got on. And everybody joined in. So now I'm the Bumblebee man. Yeah. Wear it proud. Say it loud. I'm yellow and I'm proud. Big Ot. Big Ot, man. Salute to the yellow pants. And I think they're going to bring something back from space they can't control, like the movies that could wipe us out. Nah, they can only go so far. See, what you got to understand, you have people who, for the people who don't believe that they ever went to the moon, okay, this is not for you. But for those of us who do believe that they went to the moon is not that far from the earth. See, when we look up at the moon from the earth and we look up at the stars and the other celestial bodies that's out in the universe, the moon is like right there. Think the estimate, y'all pull this up on y'all phones and hit me with it. But if I'm not mistaken, the moon is about 240 something thousand, 240 to 250,000 miles from the earth. Somebody pull up how far is the moon from the earth. I want to see how close. I think it's about 240 or 250,000 miles from the earth. That's not that far, right? Now, of course, we know the stars and all that. That's millions and billions of miles away. So they can access the moon. They can create a contraption to access the moon. They can create mechanical contraptions to access the surfaces of planets like Mars, but they can't send no people there. Can't do it. It would take too long if they could do it. But also, like I was saying earlier, the human body that exists on this planet is created and acclimated only for this environment that we're in. You couldn't live on any of the other planets, even the planets that are habited by life, because you would have to be crazy to think that the Earth is the only planet that contains life. Let me see who crazy in here right quick. Give me a yes if you believe that there are planets out there besides Earth that have life forms on them. If you believe that there are life forms on other planets, just hit me with a yes, if you believe. Okay, so we ain't as crazy as I might have thought we was. What's up, Michelle Woods? Yeah, and I'm glad to see that, because I've come across people in my lifetime that don't believe that it's life on other planets, right? So to think that there's no life on other planets, why would God waste all of this universe space, all of this space, place all of these masses, these heavenly bodies out into this vast space, and we the only ones that got life? Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? If you can look up into the sky, they taught us this in school. Even we know they weren't teaching us nothing in school. We learned this. When you look up into the sky at night and you see the stars, you can see a cluster of stars. You can see just a bunch of stars seemingly right next to each other. But that star and that one that's right next to it could be millions of miles apart from each other. That's how big the universe is. And that's just that little piece. So it's ridiculous to think that God created all that and just said, I'm just going to put life on that one planet. Okay, well, glad to know I ain't by myself. Brandon 91 says, if we could mine the helium-3 from its surface from solar winds, one shuttle could power America for a year, theoretically. But what would that do in terms of financially? I'm just asking a question, because anything that is discovered, in my opinion, that is discovered that may show the possibility of being an alternate power source, an alternate, an alternative to gas, an alternative to anything that this devilish world makes money off of. They ain't fooling with that. I got some backup, y'all, on my yellow pants. I got a little backup. I just caught this. Val Alvarez says yellow is energy, youth, and intellect. He said it's the solar plexus chakra. Andre's backdoored him and said Bruce Lee wore yellow pants in Game of Death. So if it's good enough for Bruce, it's good enough for me. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for your support. Trying to give me low self-esteem. Open topic, y'all. Open topic tonight. Coming down from the upper echelon, talking. Oh man, nah, man, come on, it's all good. Um, I don't come down to from the upper echelon. I feel like y'all already up here with me. So if we both upstairs, I don't got to go downstairs and talk to you. It's all love. Aaron creating his own theories. Maybe hell is one of those planets or galaxies as opposed to the center of the earth. Well, that's what they say about heaven. They say heaven is beyond the clouds and the stars. Some people say heaven is in the any depiction, most depictions of heaven, you see people hanging out on clouds. You see angels and stuff. They just chilling on clouds. And a cloud is something that you can just look right up in the sky and see on a regular day. And it's not that high up. Did anybody ever pull the distance to the sun? I mean, that's the sun. From the earth to the moon? Did anybody pull that up? I didn't see nobody pull that up for you, big brother. Yeah, the clouds are right there. And anybody, okay, there it is. It says 238,000. So I was close at the 240. So anybody that's ever been on an airplane, y'all know when you get on that plane and it starts ascending, it goes right up through those clouds and just levels out and flies right over the top of them. You looking down at the clouds. I ain't never seen no angels or no people hanging around. I ain't see my grandma walking around up there. I'm in the plane looking down at the clouds and my grandma like, hey, I ain't never saw that. And I'm just going by what's been taught to us. I'm sure there are people who would try to explain it in a more complex manner. But basically, what we've been taught, we got to get out of fairy tale land. Take my hand, come with me, baby, to love land. What am I singing? Y'all don't know what I'm singing. King Viking, any chance that you drop 7 albums at once again? Nah, I ain't gonna do that no more. And I'll never say never, but it falls under the category or it falls under the conversation. That question you asked me, King Viking, it falls under the conversation of possibility versus probability. Meaning that, yeah, it's a possibility that I could drop 7 albums in one day again. It's a possibility. It's possible. But the probability, the chances of it, that probability changes the game. Pups TV, what's up, OG? Big fan from San Diego, California. Blood on the Crown. See, Blood on the Crown, man, that's one of my more underrated songs. Nobody ever talks about that song. You might be the first person ever to mention that song to me. That's one of my favorite songs. Tired Geek, what's the best DJ Screw remix? I don't know, man. I'm not a screwhead like that. Even though Screw was my homie, I just don't know the screw game like that. Let me show you how sweet it can be. Sharing your love with Larry. Well, Larry had the hardest part on that song. T. Tater, what up, Torrance? Do you have any shows coming up in the next few months? Need to get out of this cold for a while. I'll let you know, T, for sure. I'll let you know. You're more than welcome, man, to come down again. My boy Torrance came down to the 35th anniversary of South Park Coalition and hung out with his big brother and the family. Glad you had a good time. Miles said, did you ever flow with Big Mello? Heck yeah. All the time, man. That's my dude, man. Back in those days, we used to call him Curtis D because his name was Curtis Davis. So he went by the name of Curtis D. He changed it to Big Mello later on. But man, all the time. Me and Big Mello hung out a lot. And he would skip school and come to my school and rap and beatbox. Big Mello could beatbox. See, people don't know that. Big Mello could beatbox on the same level of like Dougie Fresh and Human Beatbox from the Fat Boys. And he was on that kind of level. Bismarcky, he was on that kind of level beatboxing. He could play Al Green on the beatbox. He used to, it sounded just like the record. But he would come to the school. So you got to get my first book when I get them back in stock. You got to order my first book, Life Lessons and Lyrics. I got a whole story I tell about Big Mello. Anybody got the book? Y'all should know that story if you read the book. But me and Big Mello hung out all the time, man, back in the days. Back in my high school days, all the way up to when he got to rap a lot. The God Killers. Yeah, man. That boy say, sharing your love with Larry. That boy Larry part, man, set it off. That's why they had to put Larry part last. They probably knew, like, yeah, we got to let Larry go last. And Larry ate. Yeah, man. Face down on the ground with slugs all around. Your favorite rapper was found with blood on his crown. Yeah, man. Ooh. See, I was listening to my own music, so y'all posted these lyrics. I was like, I almost said, who said that line? I was like, oh, that was me. I'm unearthing the turf when I start conversing. Commit triple homicide on only one person. We got to restock Murder Man. We'll have them at the beginning of the year. Both books, catalog, everything. I've been lazy. I'm sorry. Big Ock, you got to read that book, man. Wow. Clapping says, are you going to collab with Zero again? Yeah, it'll happen one day. I ain't talked to my boy in a while. I got to get at my boy. Got to get at my little bro. Ooh, boy. Man, if I caught amnesia one day, if I ever come down with a spell of amnesia, I just want one of y'all to just play my songs, play some of my songs for me. For two reasons. There's two reasons why I want somebody to play my songs with me if I ever caught amnesia. Reason one, it might bring me back. It might snap me back into myself. Reason two, if it don't snap me back into myself, I want to see my reaction. I might say, man, that's trash. Turn that off. Why y'all listen to that dude? I execute words that shoot, ripping your shirt loose. Your baby mama's bare feet look like work boots. Yeah. The fire throat, not a guy that you can try and coach. My words are more terrifying than a flying roach. I live in the South, bro. And we got cockroaches. We got cockroaches the size of flip phones out here. And if you've ever been just off guard, just chilling, hanging out by yourself and out of left field, a cockroach just takes flight and just, boy, that's a horrifying thing, boy. That's a terrible thing, man. That scared the crap out of you, man. That'll scare the crap out of you, man. Sometimes people come down from different regions and they see them cockroaches, boy. Cockroach so big, a bird will be like, man, what's that? Cockroach so big. You got roaches so big in your house that you almost got evicted because the rent lady told you that you can't have all them people staying in that apartment, that one bedroom. Like you can't all the people live there, man. Roaches so big, you can claim them on your taxes. I'm trying to tell you, man. You got 5 roach dependents. That boy mess around claiming them roaches on his taxes. That boy got 9,000 back. Say Marty Mark. That boy got 9 racks back from claiming them cockroaches on his taxes. Then somebody else came and changed the game. They found one of them roaches that just had them babies. See, look, I ain't finna go deep into the roach game, man, but we had this conversation before, y'all. If you come up in the hood, bro, I told you I was born and raised in a dead end. I'm a roach connoisseur. You ever seen the pregnant roaches? They got the little bag thing on the back of them with the babies in it. I ain't gonna talk about roaches long, I promise. It's open topic, so we just gonna have some fun. Have y'all ever seen the little female roaches and they got the little sack connected to the back of them? Let me see who from the hood. I am Melanin Rich said roaches be answering my phone calls when I'm gone. Yeah, you got a roach receptionist. A roachceptionist. I am Melanin Rich. Yes, Melanin Rich is not in. Can I ask who's calling? The roach be like this. The roach got a pen. Okay. Got an appointment at 4. I'll let him know you call. No, but on the cool, you see the roach with the little sac connected. That's the female roach. That roach is pregnant. That roach is with child. Now, the last time we had a conversation about roaches, I let y'all in on some deep, dark secrets of mine, man, from my upbringing and my interactions with roaches. I'm going to share another one with y'all, man. It might be disturbing. If you can't handle it, you might want to get out of the room or need a chat for a minute. Hide the women and children, but because what I'm about to tell y'all is a true story. Should I even tell y'all this? I ain't gonna do no vote because all y'all gonna say, yeah, tell me. I don't have no yellow earplugs. One time, man, I can't tell y'all this. I can't. One time when I was little, man, I saw one of them female roaches with the little roach, baby roach bag connected to it, right? And I caught her. That's right. I trapped her. I don't know if I had like a little box or something, but I apprehended her and I knocked that little bag off. It opened and a bunch of little baby roaches came out. I promise I cannot make this up, bro. I can't make this up. I've never told anybody this story, man. This is chapter 2 of the Roach Chronicles. I've told some disturbing, this is my second time telling very disturbing roach stories on my chat. I don't know how we get here, but this is chapter 2 of the Roach Chronicles. Wait a minute. Anna Monarchy says, I ate their egg sacs, crawfish, cooked with some of the creatures raw too. You doing that on purpose. Southpaw Gaming, I appreciate the love, man. Yo, if you never heard of Spirit of Truth, you should listen to Spirit of Truth. Mind blown. Y'all, Spirit of Truth is a rapper? Okay, check them out. Let me check. That's a group or a one artist? Hey, man, I got one more roach story and I'm gonna leave it alone. I promise you, we're not gonna make this. We're not gonna do this tonight because when you from the hood, man, you have a unspoken connection to roaches. You just do. You understand them, they understand you. They do their best. You know, you don't want them around. They know that. They understand that. So they do their very best to stay out of your way. It's like, hey man, look, man. You ever had somebody that live with you and like they become a nuisance because they're not trying to better themselves. They just living in your house and living off it. They're not doing that. So they feel the tension and they kind of like stay out your way. You coming through the house, they know they're not paying no bills. See, that's how the roaches have that same. The roaches are like, I know they don't really like us. They don't want us here. But man, look, bro, we gotta survive too, man. We just got the roaches will sit down with you, man. Look, bro, I know you don't really like us, but we here, man. We gonna all have to make the best. This situation is uncomfortable for all of us, so we just got to make the best of this situation, man. So I make a deal. Look, we won't come around. We'll come around at night, like when the lights and stuff go out. But what messed the game up for the roaches, because always some of their partners, they'll just show up at any time. You done brought your little girlfriend over there. You 16. All of a sudden, that boy just. But it's all right. You know why it's all right? Because she from the hood, too. She understand. She understand. She ain't acknowledge it. What was I about to say? I forgot. What's worse, real biological roaches or metaphorical roaches, other people? Real roaches invade your home. Metaphorical roaches are in the streets. Yeah, I mean, that's a good question because the roaches that are in human form, that's a different animal. Get it? Can't enable people or roaches. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Respect, man. Nayeli, what's going on? Texas roaches are the biggest and the fearless. Texas roaches are they cut from a different breed. You walk in and flip the light on Texas roach. See, you flip the light on, and most roaches are scatter when the lights come on. Some of these roaches out here, you flip that light on, they be like, "Say, bro, cut the light off." Man, let me do y'all. Hey man, drop y'all locations, man. Drop y'all locations, man. Let me shout y'all out real quick. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes tonight? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it, man? Pasadena, California up in this thing. Hit the like button, man. Hit that like. Let's see how close we can get to 100 likes. Can we put it out? Jimmy in Alabama. Baby Joke, I see you. And Monarchy in Ontario. Elevation a lot. Houston, Texas. What up, Paul in Anaheim. King Viking in Iowa. Pat in Dayton. Miles out there in the 313. Clapping Gasser, Florida. South Park Gaming, Kansas City, Missouri up in this thing. Murderman said, I used to have a homie named Roach. I used to have a roach named Homie. No, I'm just playing. JD, what's up, JD? See, let me tell y'all something about JD, man. Jay Jimerson. He ain't JD on here. He's Jay Jimerson. Man, I appreciate your love always, brother. Appreciate all the love you show, man. I'll be checking on the podcast. I always see JD in the comments. He's checking out the podcast. Listen, man. A lot of y'all ain't watching the podcast. I already know. I can tell by the numbers. But my boy JD is on it, man. On it like he want it. But for those of y'all, some of y'all might be like, man, I didn't know. What's the podcast? I just dropped it down. Big Ock in the South Bronx. Melanin Rich in Iowa. Who else we got? Murder Man out there in Denver. Nayeli in Cali. How come I always forget? What part of Cali you said you was in? Yeah, for sure, Aaron. Hellraiser out there in the Yay area. Hold on, forgetting somebody. Phantom Face out there in Columbus. Jesse Phoenix in Phoenix. Boom! Each topic is catastrophic. Let me see. Anyone cross the pond? Yeah, we got some overseas. Where my overseas people at tonight? Brandon in Wisconsin. Oh, I lost one. Yeah, Michael, go on, subscribe. Y'all subscribe to the podcast right now, man. No more gang stalking. I'll put it in here in capitals. Yeah, that is. What we got? Underground Dialogue Podcast. Baton Rouge up in this thing. See you, Michael. Minneapolis Underground Exploring page. There it is, man. We worldwide, man. Can I get 10 more likes before I go? Who haven't hit the like button yet? Let me get 10 more likes. 10 more likes. Can we do it? Can we pull it off? I'm trying to pull it off. Y'all scared to put it off like the tag on a mattress. 3 more likes. We're gonna pull it off like the tag on a mattress. 1 more like. We almost there. See, y'all be having it in y'all, man. Y'all be sitting on, y'all hold them likes like they worth money. Like, I ain't giving them my like. Go to the podcast and subscribe, man. Boom, there we go, man. Hey, man, salute to y'all. I appreciate the love, as always, man. Said it won't let me connect to the podcast. Really? Just, you probably, that wasn't a link that I posted. What you have to do, no more gangs stalking. You gotta just go straight to the, just type that in YouTube. Type in Underground Dialogue Podcast, and then click on and subscribe like that. Because that wasn't a link I posted. That was just me typing out the name of the actual podcast. Yeah. Already. All right, man. I appreciate the love, y'all. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace and blessings.